Now, Hot Mic picked up the moment Donald Trump was speaking to French President Emmanuel Macron. In the clip, Trump tells Macron that Putin does want to make a deal. Take a listen.
I think he wants to make a deal for me. You understand that? As crazy as it sounds. Just sit down. Sit down, everybody.
For more on this story, we can bring in our international affairs editor, Philip Turle. Philip, good to see you. Was the outcome of this meeting at the White House yesterday generally positive?
I think most of the leaders taking part would have breathed a huge sigh of relief that things went pretty well yesterday. The body language was there, it was positive, there were lots of smiles, there were tapping on the back. Donald Trump was very cordial towards Volodymyr Zelensky. Remember, ahead of this meeting, there were fears that this was going to be a done deal between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump, and that Donald Trump would say to Volodymyr Zelensky, this is what you're going to have to do. If you don't do it, then it's up to you to sort the war out. We're walking away. Well, there was none of that. And there wasn't even mentioned during these talks, or very briefly, the issue of territorial exchanges, which was one of the fears amongst European leaders and again by Volodymyr Zelensky, that this would be imposed on him, that he would have to hand over the Donbass region to Vladimir Putin and the Russians before there would be any sign of a peace agreement. The only message coming out of these talks was, well, that's up to Ukraine now if there are two-way or three-way talks with Vladimir Putin to discuss that issue directly. So no pressure on Volodymyr Zelensky. I think that was also a huge relief. So the main takeaways, well, we heard them in that report, basically a lot of discussions about security guarantees, no pledge by Donald Trump to send boots on the ground, but he didn't dismiss the idea either. So some vagaries still out there about exactly how that is going to take place, and no real agreement on a ceasefire. Donald Trump now saying he wants to go straight towards a peace agreement, but the German Chancellor Friedrich Merz saying, well, it's pretty hard to imagine talks with Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelensky without at least a ceasefire being in place beforehand. And the big question now is, well, okay, we're going to move towards these peace talks, possible peace talks with Vladimir Putin. Will he come? Is he open to that idea? And if so, will that change anything as far as the war is concerned?
We'll see what pans out, and we'll see if that bilateral or trilateral meeting does in fact take place in the next couple of weeks. Thank you very much for that, Philip Turle there.